We're delighted today to be joined by Eva Marija, who is the representative for Luxembourg at the Eurovision Song Contest this year. Eva will sing in semi-final two with her beautiful track Mother Nature, and I'm so excited to be speaking to you today. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yes.
How's everything going?
Yes, we're getting excited. It's Eurovision's almost here. It's less than 2 months away, so
That's
I'm sure
true.
we're not just as excited as you. It's coming up soon. And I know that Mother Nature just hit over 1 million streams on Spotify
I
yesterday.
know.
How
Oh my God, it's
exciting!
so exciting.
It's
No, it's my first ever 1 million streams on a song. I've released songs before, but this is the first time that I've gotten over 1 million. So it feels really special, and it feels very crazy because a year ago I didn't think I would be here where I am. I really had no idea that I would be here. So it's crazy how much can happen in a year, and I definitely don't take it for granted. It's an honor, and
oh
also
well,
to
it's
be able to go to Eurovision and represent my country, Luxembourg. It feels very special.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's so well deserved. And when I saw that you'd hit 1 million last night, it's great to think that your music has reached so many people already, and that's only the start. So many people are going to hear it. So I'm really delighted for you that the song has done so well.
Thank
And
you.
and thinking back to when you were creating the song, did you feel at the time that it just felt special?
Yeah, actually, I did. When we wrote the song it was a songwriting camp here in Luxembourg for Eurovision, and where the artists are Luxembourgish, and then there's also songwriters and producers and who come from all over Europe as well as from Luxembourg. And when I met my co-writers Thomas, Julie, and Maria, the energy in the room was so special. Something very enlightening, but also very open about the way that we wrote. And I don't know, because for me it was very important that if I submit a song and if I have a chance of going to Eurovision, I would like to go with a team that I'm really proud to say, hey, and they're my team, but also that I feel good with them, that we feel good with each other, that we have a good friendship, that goes on. So in the first place, that was created, but also the context of the song. I think it's a very important message that means that I think many people should hear, but also that every time I sing the song, I feel like I am reminded of who I am, but also of what is important to me, to stay true to my roots, to stay grounded. When things are going crazy and there's so many things going on, especially nowadays in our world, I think it's important to stay true to who you are and just trust your instincts,
Instincts.
but also to not let yourself fly away. And again, then there's also this double meaning of Mother Nature, which is both a metaphor for staying connected to the ground, but then again also to take care of the nature around us. And that, we often forget that this is something that should be nurtured, and something that can actually aid us. Well, we need nature to survive first and foremost, but also mentally, when you're feeling distressed, it's important not to forget the beauty that we have around us, that connects every country, in fact, every culture. We all have a bit of nature. Yeah, I hope that
Yeah,
was a
it's
good
a
answer
beautiful
to your
message, and
question.
it's a beautiful message and a very transferable message, I think, to all the countries kind of that are watching Eurovision, and it feels very authentically you. Obviously, this is one of the first tracks that we've heard from you, but it just seems like you've got this sound that's very unique, and it's a lovely song. I'm interested
Thank
to
you.
know about your musical influences because when I listen to your voice, I hear almost a soulful voice as well, and I'm interested to know about your musical artist that you like.
Yeah, no, so I feel like it's constantly changing. I feel like I've been rebranding, well, maybe not on the internet, but in my mind quite a lot. And I feel like my influence has constantly changed. But I think now, because before Mother Nature, I had released some things. It was more like student-led productions, and so I put it there for fun. And that was very like Amy Winehouse inspired, and very like, I would say, very indie, soulful, rock pop vibes. And now with Mother Nature, I feel like in the last year, I've learned so much when it comes to my songwriting, into how I wish to express myself as an artist. And through Mother Nature and the tracks that I've written now that have not been yet released, but will be released soon, hopefully, I've been inspired a lot by Aurora. She's a Norwegian artist, so very much more like earthy. But then also Zaz, she's a French artist. I don't know if you've heard of her before, but she's really great. I love Coldplay. I think they're just the right amount over, what do you call it? Like, a lot of people know about them, but I think there's a reason behind it. They've got this soulfulness to their pop. And then a First Aid Kit. They're a Swedish duo, and they're really like, I love how they bring this folklore into country, into pop. And I would say that those are the artists that inspire me a lot now, as well as many others that perhaps I don't think of now, but yeah. Whether it's conscious or subconscious. I can definitely hear that.
I can definitely hear the soul in your voice. I'm a big Amy Winehouse fan as well, and I can hear that particularly at the start of Mother Nature. I can hear the soul. So it's clear these artists are good inspirations to have.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm very glad that you felt that.
Yeah. And thinking back to Luxembourg, as you said, you are from Luxembourg, born and raised. How does it feel to represent such a small nation, but your nation, to the world?
You know what? It feels really special. It also feels, because genuinely, Luxembourg, it might be small, but I think it has so much beauty, both, landscape-wise, nature-wise, but also culture-wise. And we're actually a mix of cultures, and at the same time, we also have this deep history of the language, but also of who we are. And I think it's so special to be able to represent that at Eurovision, because I really have nothing bad to say about Luxembourg, and I genuinely mean it. Only good things. And I'm happy that we're back so that the people can hear more about us and know more about us. Because again, we might be small, but we are mighty.
Yeah, absolutely.
As cheesy as it sounds, but it's true.
They've won 5 times before, so that was why I was thinking when they returned to the competition, did it go through your head that one day you would represent them again?
I would have. Of course, it was always a childhood dream to go to Eurovision. And then when Luxembourg came back, I was like, oh, this could actually be possible at some point. I think I dreamed that I would do it this year, but I wasn't, you never really know if it will happen for sure. And then when it did, I was like, oh, hello, nice opportunity. Let's go. Let's go Luxembourg, and again, it feels really like an honor to represent this country, this country's culture, and again, through the song that I have that talks about nature. So maybe it'll bring people's attention a little bit to our landscape as well, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, it was a beautiful song and a beautiful performance. Obviously, the fans are so much part of the Eurovision experience, and I know you performed Mother Nature at the Nordic Eurovision party in Oslo. Tell us a little bit about that experience. How was it to sing to the fans and have them sing the song back to you for the first time?
Yeah, it felt really, really special. It was crazy that people knew who I was in a country that I don't often go to. I've been there once before. And so even when, before the show, when we had gone out to eat, there was, people waiting outside, and they knew my name, and they had, little Luxembourgish flags, and it was so cool, to be able to experience that, but also then to sing the song with people, and really not to people, but with people. I think that is really what I'd like to bring to this year's Eurovision, is to know that, yes, perhaps us artists are standing on a stage, but at the end of the day, the audience is what matters. Without the audience, we are not artists. It's actually music, it brings us together. And that's also what I like to feel on stage, is that the people that I'm singing to, that I'm singing with, are like my best friends for the night. Let's go have a lovely time. And also, sometimes, music speaks in ways that words just speaking cannot. And to have seen the fans resonate with mine, but not just mine, but the rest of the songs as well that night. It was really special, and you can really feel the love.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great. And I think Mother Nature, it's such an anthemic song that it's so easy to sing along to. So it'd be lovely for you to
true.
perform at Eurovision and hear everyone sing the words back. I'm delighted for you. Obviously, we've seen
Yeah.
you with the violin, and then recently we saw you on the piano to cover Celine Dion, Ne partez pas pour moi.
Yeah.
Is there other musical instruments? Is there more talents that you have that we don't know about?
Yeah, so good speculation. I do play a few instruments. So I play the violin, the guitar, the piano, the bass guitar, and occasional drums. But I would say I would not call myself a pro. I would say I sit there and I know how to do standard rhythm and, you know, a little bit of a shaker if we need to. But perhaps maybe I should not be paid to do drums yet, quite yet.
Not just yet. Maybe that's something to work for next year. You can be the professional drummer.
Yeah, exactly. Like do some drumming and sing at the same time. Like that's a cool skill to have.
Fantastic. Maybe like Haim. Fantastic.
I'm telling you, I think this is a new skill I should adapt. But yeah, I think it's just like what I love about music is that you can always just keep on learning more things. And there's, even though music is one word, there's so many different ways and instruments and genres and ways of expressing yourself through music. So yeah, it's like a never-ending story. And that's the beauty of it. There's always more to learn. Yeah,
That's
so
fantastic.
and I
ju-
study songwriting as well, which I guess is kind of like an instrument, poetry and writing lyrics. And it's a big part of the
I was
song.
just going to ask about that. That's in London, is that correct? Did you
Yeah.
study songwriting? Fantastic.
Very, very true. Very, very true. I could hear you're from the UK by
Yes,
your accent.
we're from Scotland, so I know London very well.
Eh,
And that takes me on. I thought just before we finished, I would ask you a couple of quick fire questions and for you to choose either Lux or London to see what one is better.
Ooh, I love
Okay?
this. Yes, let's do
So,
it.
firstly, the music scene. Is the music scene better in Lux or is it London?
I would say London just because there's more musicians and more genres being explored there. But at the same time, I think we should not underestimate Luxembourg. I think it's got great art. It just needs to be brought today.
Shown more. Shown more,
Yeah,
absolutely. What
exactly.
about food? Is it Lux or is it London?
Lux,
Lux.
for sure. For sure. Just love London, love the UK. But I think the Luxembourgish food just is a lot more like, feels a lot more like home to me.
Okay.
And I think that's, yeah, it just
And
feels
last
healthier.
one. Last one, I thought Lux or London weather. Where's got the better weather?
I hate to break it to you, but none of them are very sunny.
Ah,
I think they're both very similar and they've got very similar climates. But maybe I would say depends on what season. I think in winter, I would pick Luxembourg because there's 1 hour more of sunlight and I need
okay.
that. But in the summer, I would say London because there's something special about sitting by the River Thames or by the canal and just drinking a pint and enjoying the sun and getting that urban vibe. I think that's what I would pick.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And last question from me. After Eurovision, what is the plan? Do you have new music or potentially a tour that we can look forward to?
I am going to say both because both are my bucket list on the priority, on the top. I said to my label, I said, guys, the first thing after we're releasing music, we're not going to wait, we're going to release, or at least not wait too long, as in summer release. And then I would love, and like summer releases, and then hopefully around that time or after in the autumn, I would love to do a tour. So however big the venue, I don't know. It might be a small venue, it might be a big venue, but I just told myself I love gigging and I love performing and I feel like that is my greatest love. And so I told myself, no, there's no way I will say no to a tour and I would love to play. So yeah, hopefully people would come and sing with me.
Well, that's
But
fantastic.
we'll
And I
see.
know at that time we'd be delighted to chat to you again and hear more about your new music. We love Mother Nature, and
Absolutely.
I wish you so much luck for Eurovision. Semi-final two, everyone go and stream Eva Maria's song, Mother Nature, and we wish you all the
Yes.
best. Okay, it's been
Thank you
lovely
so, so
chatting to you.
much.
All the
Thank you,
best.
Greg.
Thank
It's
you
been a
so much for
pleasure.
your
Thank
time.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good one.